How the ocean shaped a surf town. Please subscribe my channel, like, share and press the bell button and watch the complete video. Thanks. In the Philippines, a few hours northwest of the capital of Manila, surfers, artists, and digital nomads are imagining a more thoughtful approach to tourism. Bound by a shared love of the ocean, surfers have grown to be a positive force in San Juan, La Union, often leading the way in environmental. Show more. The East Coast may have the dawn, but here in San Juan, La Union, we get the sunsets. Cumulus clouds pile high over the horizon as waves obliterate themselves on the sand, turning into a mist, making everything glow. Along the shoreline, giant orbs made from bamboo, recycled plastic, and steel rise into the sky, like a spaceship ready for takeoff. Created by Filipino artist Leroy New, Nibayan's vessel is an outdoor artwork originally commissioned for the 2020 Burning Man Festival. Because of the pandemic, it touched down here, instead. Nibayan is the Bagobo goddess of death and fertility, and is depicted as having breasts all over her body, but local turtle patrollers simply are. Read more. Once a sleepy seaside town, San Juan has transformed into a gathering place for locals and travelers, artists and surfers, entrepreneurs and environmentalists. On any given weekend, something interesting is going on. Whether it's a drag show for Surftown Pride, an international surfing competition, or an art exhibit. On this Saturday afternoon, it's a synth music show. Ethereal sounds wash over the beach, as kids and their parents explore Nibayan's interconnected pods, tourists and residents alike sitting on blankets below. Leroy intended the structure as a public space for gatherings like this one, in the hopes that it can occasion all kinds of transformations. At the heart of this community is a radically simple idea, that the sea should be free for anyone to enjoy, and stewarded by all. Minutes after hatching, an olive ridley turtle is released on the same beach where it was born to take its first swim. Its nest was collected. Read more. As the sun slips under the horizon, everyone gathers to watch baby olive ridley turtles make their first journey to the ocean. The entire coastline is their sanctuary thanks to CURMA, a local organization that has converted sea turtle poachers into protectors. Only 1 in 1,000 turtles make it. CURMA President Carlos Tamayo tells the crowd, the ones that do come home to La Union every year, laying their eggs on the shore where they were born. Left. Sisters Ashley and Mara Lopez, and cousins Tonet Jose and Kyla de la Torre, have been friends since birth, and belong to a promising end. Read more. Photograph by Samantha Zarandin, left, and Arturo Dedace3, right. The lively surf town we've nicknamed Lu was actually born on Urbistondo Beach, an unassuming strip of coastline tucked next to a highway and a long-dead volcano. Me and the boys had this cubo, bamboo hut, on the beach. We called ourselves Local Union, remembers local surfer Angel Aquino. A foreigner would pass by and we'd say, "Hey, come join us." We'd hang out, talk, and that was the start. We'd teach them to surf, and they'd buy us beer. We'd cook, then everybody eats. We'd do bonfire at night. We didn't have electricity, or a toilet. But it was the cool place. The locals were wary of the foreign surfers at first, until they taught themselves to surf. Sharing waves day after day makes friendship easy. It's Mother Nature, so like, everybody is equal, explains Angel's wife, Marie. As long as you are true and good, no one cares about your background. Local Union never asked for payment, but everyone found ways to pitch in, leaving board shorts and surfboards for the locals to use or sell. People from Manila started visiting, especially after the 2002 surfer girl movie Blue Crush, and the locals found a new livelihood as surf instructors. I found something I could keep coming back to, shares megastar Jericho Rosales. The people I met during my first visit, in 2001, are actually still my friends up to now. It's a place where I can be myself. For me, San Juan is home. My sisters and I took our first road trip to La Union in 2004. I was a college sophomore, and my sister Carla was barely out of grade school. 10 years later, my older sister Mia put up a hostel with only 4 rooms, making pizzas out of a hut facing the surf. She was part of the first wave of Manila surfers to move to LU and put up their own businesses. Flotsam and Jetsam became a rowdy success, and LU became a holiday destination. As for Angel and Marie, they opened an eatery, and eventually built themselves a house, with a couple rooms for rent. That was our only dream, shares Marie, to have our own little land where nobody can kick us out. An experience they both had, growing up. The people who became my friends, through surfing, inspired me to better my life. I'm so grateful. I don't want to be rich, but I feel secure. I feel happy. The kids I watched grow up are now competing internationally, trained by the La Union Surf Club, formerly Local Union. And what's the connection? Angel smiles. The ocean. Top. Nestled in between the West Philippine Sea and the majestic Cordillera Mountains, legend has it that La Union was created from the foot. Read more. Bottom. Cyclists of all skill levels can be seen riding along La Union's highways and country roads, especially at sunrise and sunset. Riding A. Read more. A ribbon of land where the mountains meet the sea, La Union has long been a place of exchange and a no-man's land. Before the highway brought the first surfers to San Juan, its coastline was visited by Japanese merchants and Muslim marauders, Spanish missionaries and American Air Force, Chinese corsairs and Filipino revolutionaries. The province itself was carved out of 3 older provinces by the Spanish in 1850. Ostensibly a symbol of unity, it was actually an attempt to pacify the Igorots, indigenous highlanders rich in gold, partly by stopping their tobacco trade with the lowlanders. With a history this colorful, LU's present-day community makes much more sense.